What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Preach Divine back with yet another video. So, I wanted to come on today and discuss a topic or do a reaction video to a podcast that I seen. It was a Fresh and Fit podcast. Mike Rashid was on. So basically, there was a conversation in the beginning where DJ Academic asked Fresh a very simple question about his dating situation. Okay? So I'm gonna play the video and then I'm gonna give you guys my opinion about what's going on after.
What's gonna happen?
So we spoke the other day, right? About kind of like
Wrong one.
what I got going on in my vlogs, my life right now. And obviously, Ak is a good friend, Silky as well, Leaf, Annoying TV, good people. But we had a debate, right? Talking about relationships, vetting girls, and kind of like what girls want in guys. So Ak, can you tell the audience what the debate is about today?
Fresh, I love you, brother. But I feel like you're walking into the path of becoming what I would say is a hypocrite, or you're just strictly delusional, something that you preach against.
Mm-hmm.
And I would just like for you to remain on your pivot while instructing the many. We got 4,000 people in here, while instructing them how to live their lives. Make sure you're very cognizant how you're living yours, Or you could maybe just keep it real and just say, hey, you listen, follow what I say, but not what I do. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I asked you a few simple questions and the answers were very alarming. Okay. I feel like if the roles were reversed and we have like a lot of beautiful women on the panel today, but
Mm-hmm.
I've watched, and you guys know I watch your show religiously
Mm-hmm.
when I'm not here. And the advice you give to men is very different than what you are following.
Okay, explain to me where.
Okay.
Okay,
And again,
Mhm.
the only audience and jury will be the chat.
Yeah.
I believe if you were speaking about a woman who, is in her early 20s, who came to Miami, who met high value men, like you would consider yourself, right?
Yeah, for this show. Yeah.
Okay. if you would speak about that woman who met that guy on a multi-million-dollar yacht,
Mhm.
the first thing in the assumption wouldn't be she loves me or she likes me for me.
Okay.
Okay. Now, here's the thing. There's nothing wrong with actually liking a girl. Like, by the way, I don't think you guys are preaching that at all. That would be, I'd be inside a little Nas X territory if you guys were. But that's not what you guys are doing.
Yeah.
What you guys are just saying that you want guys to be aware and also not to get finessed, right?
Yeah,
So
facts.
it's about self-improvement, right? I've heard Myron say that a bunch of times.
As we do, help guys get better.
I feel like your life right now might not be matching
Mhm.
what you preach, and it's okay because we all make mistakes. By the way, I've made mistakes too, and as brothers, because I've made mistakes,
Mhm.
I could try to help you as you're making your mistake now. Okay, listen, I always say, the smart man learns from his own mistake. The wise man learns from the mistake of others. Okay,
Right.
I'm trying to have you at least be wise, not smart. And
So-
a dumb person never learns at all.
So Ak, you think that I haven't made mistakes in my past at all?
No, I've heard the story. You were married before.
Yeah.
Right? It was just alarming that and by the way, I like your beautiful, what do y'all consider each other? By the way, Henny Demics.
We vibing right now. We chilling. We vibing. So
Beautiful. I like it. So so y'all would be y'all just talking right now, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, you said something on like last show when I was on.
Mhm.
It was a little bit alarming. You said she was very different from every girl you meet in Miami, when I've heard you speak about every girl in Miami before. You generalize.
Yeah.
And I've also heard this one of Myron's like, Myron, you got some classic quotes, my brother. You're a legend, right?
Yeah, no, thank you, bro.
Listen.
You are too.
Hey, listen. You know what I mean? We're not talking about your anecdotal experience. We're talking about like the majority of the people. Okay, we're not talking about like your exception. If you were to speak about the person who we are talking about in question, who's sitting next to you,
right here.
you wouldn't necessarily be on the position you are now. You would actually say, hey, listen, she's with you because of what you're about, right? But you made the bold statement, which this is why I think your audience is probably looking at you like if you're a hypocrite.
Mm.
You met her on a yacht. In a very short time, you're like, I know for a fact she's with me for me. Explain.
Okay, so you made some claims there just now, right? That were kind of assumptions, and I understand because you don't watch the show all the time. That being said, when I said that she's different from most girls, it's because she's not from Miami. She's from Philly, right? So if you know the game here in Miami, right? Most Miami girls are in a certain like bracket, in a certain like environment, and they all kind of do like the same things. Hold on. That being said, if a girl's new to Miami, she's not really into that environment that well. So as a first timer in Miami, right? She's not gonna be in certain circles where they get passed around or like you feel me? Like it's kind of like a environment where things happen all the time and like follow like a certain pattern.
Can I
That being said, hold on. That being
what
said,
does new to Miami mean though?
Huh?
What does new to Miami mean? Because she was born in Jersey. She's aside here for school,
Yeah.
right? Is everybody here born in Miami?
I am.
You're born in Miami.
Yeah, born and raised.
You're born and raised.
Yeah.
Okay,
Mhm.
but she's not. So if someone moves here,
Uh-huh.
they're different.
I'm saying at the beginning, they're not kind of like tainted by the Miami lifestyle. Because Miami is very like, I want to say good and bad at the same time. Because like in the environment, it makes you turn a certain way. Either by the partying, the people you're around.
To the streets.
And most girls that would have been good girls come to Miami, turn to the streets. Is what it is.
So they turn home.
That being said, if you meet a girl for the first time and she's in this environment and she's not a part of this whole cycle, you kind of got a chance because at the beginning, she only knows you. But she meets other players in the game where it's like, oh, like this is where I'm at. I can see all these guys. Then she's kind of saying, like, you know what? I got many options. Fuck this nigga. I'm gonna just do what I gotta do and get what I want. That being said, right? I invited her
That's
on the
his
yacht.
tagline. That being said, I love it.
I invited her on the yacht, right? For a purpose to meet and talk to her.
So the first time you met her, you invited her on the yacht,
100%.
and you left the yacht by saying she fucks with me for me.
No. This is after a period of time where like I saw certain things. I saw what she's about, where she came from. I was like, okay, cool. Dude, think about this, right? I've seen multiple chicks come to Miami all the time, get into a certain environment, and then they change completely. However, when they first come to Miami, they're not always into that environment where they make that change.
Okay.
So what happens is that girls come to Miami, right? They meet some friends, they go out, they meet promoters, they meet celebrities, and then they're for the street.
And then she gone.
And then she goes.
You're Myron.
And then
Myron.
let me finish. Let me finish. So I've experienced
I'm gonna eat him alive after.
dating
Mhm.
dating multiple girls,
Mhm.
some from Miami, some from outside of Miami, France, Germany, wherever, right? So I've seen the cycle here. Now, that being said, when I met her, I saw she hadn't been tainted yet. She hadn't been like in certain circles where, like, you know what? Damn, she's gone through the streets. So I want to see where her head was at. And we meet on certain levels, we vibe. And regarding my vlog, she adds value to my vlogs. So you know what? I want to get to know her a little bit better. We're just vibing right now.
Okay.
So your whole argument of, oh, I'm gonna be finessed by this
No.
chick.
No, I didn't say
You
that.
can't
I didn't say that.
Okay.
I want to make certain claims.
Mhm.
So I feel like you're a little bit exposing yourself.
How?
Because the way you talk about women, especially because you're in Miami,
Mhm.
you just proved that saying that if she's here and she's new, those rules don't apply. You don't talk to just a Miami audience. You talk to an audience that's literally all around the world. So you're pretty much telling your audience everything I tell you doesn't apply to y'all because you're not in Miami.
Mm.
I thought you were giving universal rules. That's
Hold
number
on.
one. Hold on.
We're
Hold
talking
on.
about her
I got
right now.
you. No, I know.
Yeah.
But I'm talking about how you are saying she doesn't apply to many things that you would say about the normal girl.
No, it can happen outside. I'm just saying that, like,
Second of all,
Uh-huh.
I do want to ask a question. And by the way,
Mhm.
the chat's gonna be the jury.
Okay.
You said, number one, she was here for a short amount of time and she wasn't tainted, quote unquote. And you have done the checks and balances to make sure she's not gonna be that. Could you at least tell the jury how long you've known her?
1 month.
Okay. Just okay. So in a month, you met her on a yacht. A
Mhm.
month later, you have figured out that she isn't what every other girl in Miami is.
Look, you're taking it as in like, yo, I'm about a wife. Like, it's only like
Myron.
only girl is like, yo, like I just met her, right? So obviously I'm like checking to see where she's at. And at the same time, it's like, yo, I'm seeing traits where she's like different in terms of like, okay, she's not thinking like most Miami girls. That being said, I don't know the full, trajectory. Like she just got here. So it's like
Wh-
we're vibing right now.
What does it mean
Mhm.
that she's different and not thinking like a Miami girl? I just
Yes.
pointed you out
I know, like,
someone.
Okay.
I'm
Like,
born and raised-
explain that, because I've heard you
Please.
say,
Yeah.
you know, like
Mhm.
it's you can on my podcast. You say, hey, listen, women, especially down here, they're gonna be attracted to certain things. This blah blah blah.
Yeah.
What does it mean to be different from a Miami girl? Explain that difference.
Okay, so for example, right? She's not into like designer, going crazy like, oh, I need to have this and that. It's more like she wants a good time with me, right? And then secondly, is like, for example,
What Miami girls are,
Huh?
generally.
Miami.
no, some are, not obviously not every
Uh-oh.
single girl, but some are about that.
We're
Like,
talking about just majority.
Yeah.
Okay.
yeah. So it's kind of like
By the way,
Uh-huh.
Myron, just because I want to be fair,
this nigga, bro.
no, you're allowed to be his lawyer.
Oh,
I'm telling you, I don't want this to be a mistrial because they said he ain't had a public defender, he ain't had Johnny Cochran with him,
Johnny
he ain't
Cochran.
had the nigga who
Listen.
had Bill Cosby get out of jail.
Listen,
You could hop in at any time
Y'all
because this
go-
guy seems.
You guys go.
I'm chilling,
You
bro.
guys go like one round, 2 rounds maybe, and then we'll
Okay.
get
Yeah.
because I know y'all wanted to do
I'm
this.
telling
We got 6,000 plus you guys in here.
like the
First of
video.
all, like the goddamn
We don't
video
get
right now.
10K, it's easy.
Sub to channel.
Like it. Like the
Video.
video.
So you're accusing me of being hypocrite and being delusional, right? So I want to know where in this whole like
I like
scenario
what you
here.
said.
No, I'm not.
Oh.
Where in the scenario, right? Do you see me being hypocritical in regards to like just dating her?
No, you're being hypocritical because if everything that I've seen this podcast preach that you're a part of,
Mhm.
when I've seen your actions with her,
Mhm.
you're acting like, and I've seen y'all silence a lot of women here by saying you're just the exception. We're talking about the rule. You are willing to basically say, hey, fuck the rule. She's the exception.
Wait, okay. Where did I say that? I'm saying that she is showing certain traits right now.
Why do you think she's interested in you?
Ask her.
I was gonna say, can I answer this?
Of course.
I feel like the first
Merch
day that I met you, having that genuine conversation on the boat, like
on a yacht.
Oh, on the boat. Was it 60 foot long? Was it 85 foot?
I couldn't even
Free
tell you.
So you're telling me that the conversation that you had with him there, if he cold approached you, right, while you were online about to get into, I don't know if you go to Club Live or whatever, any spot out here, you was about to get some, I don't know, some fucking yogurt, and he cold approached you. If he had the same
Yogurt.
conversation that he had with you on the boat in fucking beautiful Miami, I've been on a yacht with this nigga. I was like, damn, I can understand why this is a flex. If he had the same conversation with you, you're like, no, this is my guy.
See, I am a very big personality person. So if he came up to me and he just came and was like, hey, let me get your number, that's a no from me. The fact that he invited me, and he invited me out before.
Yeah.
And it was just the fact that me and my roommate were
Fact that it
sitting at
was a
home. No, me and my roommate were sitting at home, and
Yep.
I was like, wow, what are we going to do tonight? And then, like, at that moment, he texted me, and he was like,
either
hey, do
go
you
ride
guys...
with scooters or get on the yacht. Let's talk about it.
And he's right. I'm not a materialistic person at all. I could be if I wanted to. I don't care about that shit. Like, my dream car is a fucking Honda Civic. Like, there's nothing about me materialistic. Being on a yacht is not, I wasn't like, oh my God, like he's inviting us to a yacht. Like, I'm so
So
excited.
what about
I've
the
been on a yacht
conversation?
before. I've had people try to hit on me. It's not about the yacht.
Okay, what about the conversation? What did he say? We want to learn because I'm like
It was
one
like
of the
a
people.
genuine, like, I want to get to know you thing. I think we both had a
Yeah.
physical attraction to each other at that point, and it wasn't like, hey, like, I want to get to know you to fuck. It felt super genuine, and we just had a really good time. We talked up there for like an hour and a half before
Yeah.
we got interrupted. We probably could have talked the entire way back and forth. Like,
I think what your problem is that like
Wait,
hold on,
wait.
you said
Hold
on, hold
you
on.
said he invited you out before. Why you didn't go before?
hold on.
I was always busy, or like I was
But
pretty
the
new.
yacht,
to-
you were busy
so
for the yacht,
I was
right?
living.
Hold on, wait.
No, I was
They're
living-
vibes, though. They have vibes.
No, I'm trying to see.
You see what your problem is? You think that because I have clout, everyone wants me for clout. However, for you, that's true. For me, it's not. I actually have game, bro, right? That being said, hold on. That being said, right, bro?
Not gay.
Your experience, right, with girls is tainted because you want to see it for clout.
Oh.
Versus here, I'll tell you the truth, bro.
Oh.
Look, it's the truth, right? So
we
for
need,
you, it's
we
like,
need evidence to substantiate your claim, sir.
I need.
Yeah.
Yo, Mike, Mike,
I'm gonna say this. I gotta say this, bro. First of all, if you got clout, if you have access to a boat, fuck it. It's part of who you are. It is. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I don't look at that as like, oh, I need to use. Yeah, fuck it. I'm using this too for my power. You know what I'm saying? My power of attraction. That's what men do. Even in the wild, like male birds do crazy exotic dances and shit and displays for women. You know what I'm saying? Rams fight each other. Lions fight each other. That's what we do. Fuck it. We buy nice watches and rings and jewelry.
let's go $500.
Oh yeah.
I wish I could get the little.
I see some water on the other hand. You know what I'm saying? But I'm saying we do things that other men can't do.
That part.
You know what I'm saying? To attract a potential mate.
Female.
I don't see anything wrong with that shit.
Nothing.
Me either.
So you know what I'm saying? So it's cool with acknowledging that shit. Yeah, fuck it. If I'm on a boat or I have access to a boat and I want to get to know somebody, I'm gonna invite her on a boat too.
Yeah.
But see,
Hold on, Mike. I
If you
think
found
you're
out
touching
bitches
on
go
a
on
point
the
that
boat,
I was trying to make.
but see,
And I think
No, but that's
where
a horrible point about
Exactly.
you made a point about the chain and that I would see the chain and the watch and be like, he's rich. You know how many broke people I see with chains and watches and nice cars? They could be the brokest motherfuckers I've ever met.
you
Like,
even said on your podcast, yo, you got a chain and a watch. You could be a scammer or you could be broke.
Yo.
You even said on
like
your
I
podcast.
used to work
You said
as
that, Ack.
doing bottle service
Yo,
at a
no,
strip
no.
club, and the
Yeah,
girls
yeah,
would
yeah.
pass
So
on
you said
everyone that
that.
looked broke. And
Let's
I
clear it
would
up.
take them as a
Have
client.
you
They would make no money, and I would make money because I didn't judge somebody off the way that they look.
Yo,
And that's a
Fresh,
good thing.
this is one of the biggest things I feel like you keep making this in like an error.
Mhm.
Because I feel like you're judging sincerity on what you think she's passed up. You know what I mean?
How?
For any woman I've encountered that's fucked with me,
Mhm.
like I've seen women who I fucked with be like, oh, Sway Lee hit me up, Young Thug hit me up, rest in peace, XXXTentacion hit me up.
Mhm.
It's not because you're not like maybe celebrity wise or rich wise bigger than them, means because they didn't fuck with those people for whatever reason,
Mhm.
they're with you for you. That's not the case, my brother. And I feel like you're using that to be like, well, I know a lot of people who's more lit has hit her up, blah, blah. I'm just trying to say that for what you're preaching, it's all about what you're preaching, my dog.
Yeah.
Hold on. No.
But when
Here, no.
So you're pretty.
So I'm gonna stop it there. DJ Academic is actually killing him in this debate. Okay, maybe 30% of the things that Fresh is saying is true, but he's losing the argument because he is becoming very defensive, right? Instead of understanding where he's coming from, right? Instead of saying in the beginning that he misspoke and spoke prematurely, but this is what he means. He's now have became defensive and he's making himself look idiotic, right? So I'm gonna leave the link down below so you guys can go back and watch the full video, okay? But basically, the topic of discussion is DJ Academic is asking him, how is this girl who relocated from Philly different than all women, and how are you so sure of that in a month? You got a podcast where you preach to men, right, about vetting women and being diligent, right, and understanding self-worth, right, and being just patient, right? How do you have a podcast of preaching to men about these things, right, but yet you're living a different lifestyle, right? But I'm gonna be honest with you, right? What it is that she's a beautiful woman, right? And she's out of Fresh league. Fresh is only able to obtain someone of that physicality because of his economic status and his platform, right? I promise you, a lot of these guys that speak and give dating advice, they truly never was ladies' men. Like, they truly never was that guy, right? Some of them only have the options that they have now because of their lifestyle, right? And that's what his friend, DJ Academic, is trying to get him to understand. She could be a good girl. We don't know. But all we're saying is that you can't give your opinion on someone in a month. I've been there. I've done it. It always backfires. I'm telling you from experience. People usually display a character or individual that they believe that you like, right? This is why I believe in you listen more than you talk. Because the more you talk, the more you allow someone to figure you out. And when someone figure you out, they can now manipulate you, right? And play you like a puppet, right? Because you have told them too much, right? So now they can portray themselves to be someone that they aren't. But the sad reality is no one can maintain being someone that they are not for too long, which is why you have to be diligent, right? In this situation right here, Fresh saying that this girl was different on his podcast with millions of viewers doesn't make any sense. Literally, I'm a great guy. I'm a great guy. I know that, but there's no one on this planet that can meet me and truly, truly believe that and know that in a month if they're being smart. You can believe I got potential, right? You can invest your time and energy in me, but it will behoove you to be patient, right? So like I said, I'm going to leave the video link below. You right guys, go and check it out. Also something that I want to talk about is this. Mike Rashid is on the show. Mike Rashid is a very flashy guy. And when he was asked the question, he said there's nothing wrong with being flashy and buying, materialistic things that may seem expensive to others to get attention from women, right? He got, Rolls Royce, Benzes, Lamborghini truck, right? He basically says it. And he's on a show with two women, right? He poly, right? So the point that I'm making is that he didn't make excuses for it, right? He said it's true and he do those things, right? He like beautiful women. He have a certain type of woman, right? Now, granted, he don't like gold diggers, but what he's saying is that in order to attract a certain type of woman, sometimes it take, boasting, right? But for Fresh to think that him taking her on a date, on a yacht for the first date doesn't play a factor and her showing interest makes absolutely no sense. It's idiotic. If that's the case, you should have took her to a bookstore, took her to get coffee, took her to fucking IHOP, if you think it don't matter, right? And also, apparently he asked her to go on a date plenty of times and she always said no. But this one time when you invite her to the yacht, she said yes. And you don't think the yacht plays some type of factor, bro? Like I said, man, they have a platform teaching men not to make the same mistakes he's making. Okay? So just be careful, guys, at the guys you listen to. Because some of these guys don't practice what they preach. Integrity is everything. Okay? If you guys like the video, comment, subscribe. I got more videos of these to come. You guys have a great day.